YouTube, this is Chris here back from Paranormal Services. Today's video is going to be a recording that I did of a paranormal investigation at my friend's house on May 22nd, 2017. Now, I didn't have all my gear with me, and because my battery charger that I have does charges AAA and AA is broke. I've had it for many years. It finally gave out on me, and so anyway, he calls me up, roughly 9:30, 9:45 ish, somewhere around there, and tells me that his girlfriend or his fiance was laying on her bed, and she was playing on her phone, and a cup got thrown across the room at her with a lot of force. And this isn't the first time that they've had this experience or experiences in that house. It's a mobile home. Okay. Um, and some of them I've encountered myself. They've had stuff thrown, stuff moved. They see black shadows and masks going by the side of their face. They've heard their names called. They've been in bed and felt like they couldn't move. They've had what else? There's been times where been talking on the phone with me, and I've heard a demonic sounding voice on my end, and I'm like, "What did you just say?" And he's, "Oh, I didn't say anything." I'm like, "I just heard a demonic voice. It sounded like your voice was all broken up." And he goes, "That's kind of funny you said that. So and so told me the same thing earlier." What else have they had? They've had they argue and fight. I know all couples argue and fight, but like when they're at that house, they literally want to, like, they fight, like bad fight. Um, the oldest son is autistic. He says he has seen this entity and it scares him. Um, he said he could feel it on his back, and on his front, like it would get on his back and hang on him and hang on his front. And when I was over there one day, I had my K2 meter, and every time he said it was on my back, I'd put it on his back, and sure enough, my K2 meter would go off. Same thing with the front. He'd say it was on his front, I'd put the K2 meter there, it would go off. The stuff would be moved from one room to another, or moved into a big pile. There's just so many claims of activity in the home. So I go, and if you're wondering why I'm redoing this, it's the beginning is because it got deleted. Anyway, one more thing before we get into the video. Well, a few more things. One more thing is that, from what I've been told, the original person, the lady that lived there was apparently a single lady. One day, it just up and disappeared. Left her furniture, left her clothes, left everything. Nobody knows where she went. She just up and disappeared. So, yeah, I've given my recommendations multiple times to move out of the house. Matter of fact, I told him he was stupid for buying the trailer. Um, at that time, I didn't know any of the paranormal activities that was going on in the home. They didn't start till a few months later after he moved in. I wanted to say maybe a year-ish after they moved in. And they got so out of control, they called me, and I went down, and I took my K2 meter, my ghost box, and my EVP recorder, same thing I did this time, and I wasn't the ghost don't, or whatever it is, don't seem like it wants to communicate with me. One other side note is that when I did this investigation that night on the 22nd, this second investigation, again, I didn't have any paranormal gear other than my K2 meter, ghost box, and EVP recorder. My EVP recorder ended up being I couldn't use the recordings that were on it. They were compromised too bad, and I'm not going to do that. But I feel that I captured pretty good proof of the paranormal. Anyway, so I'm going to stop rambling, let you get on to the video. Hope you enjoy it, and here you go. All right, I've got my gear set up. The little bit I brought, my KT meter, my ghost box, and my EVP recorder. And if you notice, the light keeps going on and off, and it's something they've been dealing with the last couple of days. The lights keep flickering like that, and I just had a spike before I turned my camera on. My one light here went up, and the TV's off, and as you see, there's nothing causing it to go off. There's nothing under the table. I want you guys to see that. There's nothing under the table to cause it. Let me turn the light on here. To cause it to be going off. There's the KT meter, there's the ghost box, and there's the recorder. So I'm going to see if I can get communication first on the KT meter. If there is something here, will you please communicate with me? Make the lights go all the way up. Is that as high as you can make it go up? Make the lights go all the way up to the red, please. And to all the naysayers, like me talking to my mom's ghost, oh, I can't see your other hand, blah, 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 blah. Here's one hand here, and the other hand's holding my camera, my cell phone. So there's no way I could be, I'll put my hand here. No way I could be blinking it. Can you please set the light off on the KT meter again? That's the one with the green light. Make it go off. Like you just did, make the lights go up. Get as close as you can to it. Please. I just want to know you're here. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, apparently you don't want to. Can you do it at least once so people can see my hand here on the table and know it's not me? Are you the one that's flickering the lights? Yes? Okay, the way I do EVP or KT meters is I do one light, which is for yes, as you saw my hands were here on the table. I do this light for yes. This light stays on, lets you know it's powered, and everything's operate properly. The brighter this light means it's a fully charged battery. And then I say yes for this, for once, for like shaking your head yes. And then the yellow light I do for no, for like back and forth, no. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm saying? Light up the lights for yes or no. Are you an evil spirit? Are you a demon? No, you're not a demon. I pause between when I ask questions to see if I'll get responses. The faster I get the response, the better. But either they don't want to communicate with you, or they're trying to get enough energy to communicate with you. That's why I pause. So you're not a demon. Are you a good ghost, a good spirit? Do you mean the people that live here any harm?
Are you having troubles communicating with me? I just want to talk to you. I don't mean any harm or want to cause you any harm, but you're messing with my family, my friends. Are you trying to hurt them and scare them on purpose? Did you just say yes? Blink the light again. Are you a child? Are you an adult? Why are you here? Are you here to hurt them? Do you want me to use my ghost box? Would that be easier for you to communicate with me? Do you want me to use this device here? Would it be easier for you to communicate with me than trying to communicate with me through the lights? Man, I really need to get a tripod and stuff for my phone or get a better camera. Do you want to talk to me? Are you just misunderstood? Are you trying to tell them something and they're just misunderstanding you? Are you causing them to fight? Are you making them get angry at each other? Are you done talking to me? All right, well, apparently they don't want to talk to me like this. I've gotten a few answers. I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and then I'll use my ghost box, and I'll probably keep my KT meter on, and then I'll use my um, EVP recorder as well. But I'm going to stop it so I can proof watch it. I'm going to have to edit all this together, but I want to see if I catch anything other than the few things that I thought I caught. All right, guys, I was just in there showing my friends the evidence that I caught on the KT meter this far. What I'm going to do now is I want to use my ghost box, which is just here, obviously, and then I'm gonna use my EVP recorder at the same time. So that I can also put this on my computer like I do with EVP. I'm going to do EVP by itself as well, and that way I can go over the audio. So I'm going to go ahead and start the recording here. As you see the red lights on, I'm going to start the sweep if I can see it. Turn over so we can hear it. Is there anybody here that wants to speak to me? Did you say here? What's your name? Were you the one that was just talking to me on the KT meter? And what you're listening for, guys, is usually just under the radio stations. They use the white noise, the and the passing words to put together words. And sometimes we'll hear cuss words. And the FCC, it's illegal to broadcast cuss words over the radio. So, wish it was louder. Should have brought my speaker. There we go. Were you the one just talking to me on the KT meter? Are you the one flickering the lights? If so, can you flicker them again? Do you mean the people that live here any harm? Did you live in this house before? Is this your house? Are you trying to hurt the people that live here? And as you see, guys, this whole time, my ghost box is on, this light's not going up. It just did. But it's not doing it all the time. Is that you making the light go off on the KT meter? Can you do it again? Why are you trying to hurt the people that live here? Can you answer me? How old are you? Are you a kid? Did you say you're a kid? Did you just say here? Did you notice that was just under the radio station? I heard here. If that was you saying here, can you blink one light on the KT meter? On count of three, okay? 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, I'm going to shut the ghost box off, and I'll do a regular EVP. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do the regular EVP now. See if I catch anything. I know I'm doing repeat, but I'm trying to see if I can get any answers on different devices. And I noticed that light just blinked. Are you blinking that light? Okay, it's not from shaking or anything. Blink that light again. Go up as far as you can make it go up. I'm going to go ahead and start the EVP. What the heck? Oh, it went off. Okay, I'm doing an EVP session now at Mike's house. You're gonna hear kids in the background, and you're gonna hear them, my friend and his girlfriend or fiance here. Was that you just? Whoa! Blink that light. Was that you just blinking that light again? All the way up to 3 like that? Can you blink at 4? Yes, you can. So blink at 4. Blink it as high as you could blink it. I'm going to show you guys again. There's nothing under the desk here. Nothing. What is your intent? Can you speak into the mic here? What is your intent here? Are you a demon? Are you a good spirit? Are you a bad spirit? Did you live in this home? Did somebody conjure you using witchcraft or anything of that nature? Are you trying to hurt my friends? If so, why are you trying to hurt my friends? Why are you trying to scare them? Can you make the lights blink? The lights in the house. Give me a sign that you're here. Move something. Move one of the devices that are in front of me. Can you do that? Can you move one of these devices in front of me? Even just a small little bit. I know you can because they said they throw cups and throw all kinds of stuff, so I know you can do it. Just don't throw my soda. I want my soda. Move one of these 3 devices. See, I was just turning the light on so you could see that me turning the flash on did not cause those lights to blink on that K2 meter. Make one of these devices move. Can you do that? Yes or no? Just move it. Right, left, up, down. You can move any of them you want. Pick one. Can you make this light blink? I'm waiting. I possibly just saw an orb. I'm not sure. I'll have to check when I go back and look at the video. I'm going to put them. Wow. I'm going to put them. Okay, so obviously that wasn't what I just said. And it shouldn't cause it because it's my voice. It shouldn't cause that to go off. I want you to move one of these devices and then I'll leave you alone for tonight. I will stop trying to talk to you. Tonight. Just move one of the devices. That's all you got to do. And I'll stop my investigation for tonight and leave you alone. Can you do that? Make it move. You're not going to scare me. Excuse me. Come on. All right, well, I'm going to go in the EVP session, and it's getting late. The babies are getting tired, so I'm going to go in this EVP session. And I'm going to end this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, use all my links, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Finally got some paranormal stuff for you.